Greetings, montagenarians. For this project, we'll be editing together videos with a musical soundtrack. And we will focus on composition, camera movement, cuts and transitions, as well as timing up our cuts and our footage with the soundtrack. The first thing we want to focus on is composition. So this is the idea of composing our shot, thinking about the foreground, the middle ground, and the background, paying attention to our angles, paying attention to our point of view, looking for leading lines, looking for patterns. So essentially things that can add visual interest to our shot. Camera movement can add dynamics to a shot. But what we want to do is avoid the typical tilt and pan, instead using camera movement where we're following along, where we're dollying along with the shot, or we're dollying along our subject. So moving in and moving out, and moving from left to right and right to left. We'll also be using cuts and possibly transitions. So in terms of cuts, we obviously have our standard cut where we're just going from one scene to the next. We can fade in or out. We can do a jump cut, so we're jumping in time or we're jumping in place. We can put together a montage, which kind of I'm using the word for everything, where it's a bunch of different times and places and scenes. Often we see the montage with a little bit of slow-mo. And then we have transitions, so cross dissolves where we're fading in one scene as we're going to the next. Wipes, which were popular in Star Wars, if any of you Star Wars fans out there. There's J and L cuts where we have the audio from one scene overlapping the other scene. Often we want to cut on action. So just as somebody's performing the action, we want to cut there. We don't want to see the end of the action. And then the action will guide us into the next scene. There's cutaways, so we can cut away to another scene and then come back to the original scene. There's parallel editing, match cuts, smash cuts, invisible cuts, all sorts of really great techniques that we can do. Check out the Pond 5 video for more details on all the different kinds of cuts that we can use in order to make our montage really great. Okay, so what I'm trying to show is how you can work your composition a little bit, try to find interesting angles, points of view, but again, keeping in mind that you're trying to tell a story or achieve whatever goal that it is that you're trying to achieve. So I've tried some different angles, some different movements, some different ideas from different points of view. I'd like you guys to try and do the same when you're doing your compositions for your montage.